Hello, welcome to Bay of Fundy Fortunes. I am Natalie. I am here to do, so happy to see you guys, the sign of Capricorn for February 2019. You're my last reading for the February readings. Time to celebrate. Anyway, let's see here. For those of you that are new, Intuitive Candles still running their 10% off. Their promo offer, BOFF10, that stands for Bay of Fundy Fortunes, the number 10. Go to intuitivecandles.com. 100% soy-based candles that have a hidden gift inside of crystals, gems, and stones, and pendulums, and pendants, and all kinds of beautiful things. It's a 2-wick candle with a 40-hour clean burn. Please take note. Burn your first burn on it for at least 4 hours so that when it starts to go down, it goes down clean with no wax left on the side. That way you get every drop of wax that you've paid for. If you only burn it for an hour and blow it out and go back, you'll usually end up with some wax along the inside of the sides. So that's just a tip from me. Any spillage, they wash right up with soap and water, even right out of your clothes. It isn't like paraffin wax at all. So yes, go to intuitivecandles.com, use the promo code BOFF10, and that is Majestic Rose right here that I have burning, and it is my personal favorite by far. These are 5-card spreads to cover the month. First card is overall energy. Second card, your wealth finances. Third card, your love, your relationships, your home life. Card 4 is your challenges, should there be any, and card 5 is your message from Spirit. This is for all your 3 signs as well, your sun, your rising, and your moon sign. These are general readings which may or may not resonate with you. One more run through. I'm going to cut the deck. Capricorn. And consult with Lilith. Lilith are the top 5 cards, the cards that are meant for this public free general reading for the sign of Capricorn. For the month of February in the year 2019 are these the top 5 cards that are meant for this general reading for Capricorn. Yes or no? All yeses this time around. I think. Or did I have one that said no and I had to redo them? I can't remember. This is a yes. Thank you. You may rest for the rest of the night. There we go. All right, let's get right into it here. Your very first card, your overall energy for February. We got the King of the Ocean. Wonderful. That's a good card to start with, all about order. Card number 2. We're looking here at your wealth financial sector. We're looking for the 4 of Wands. It is reward. Card number 3, hearth, your home, your family, and relationships. We've got the Tower, and it's about destruction. Card number 4, your challenges, should there be any, 7 of Pentacles, and we've got potential. The final card, card number 5, is your message from Spirit, the 10 of Swords, and endings. So I guess February, despite your good intentions for some of you, please remember this does not apply to everybody. It may not resonate. If it does, well, I'm sorry. I'm probably not going to tell anybody something that they don't already know that this applies to anyway. Put it that way. But for some of you, your overall energy is trying to keep your head above water. It's about trying to keep your feet under you without falling and slipping, and especially surprises like that. Sucker punches, as they call them. You don't need that. You don't want it. You're trying to stay ahead of any calamities, what you're doing, and if you're not, this is what you're going to do. You're going to be taking your integrity and your dignity to a new level. You are going to do every single thing you do by the book, morally and otherwise. You're really putting out the karma that you have honesty and integrity that is so strong, that is unfailing, and it's not to be questioned. You're really working for the best outcomes in everything that you have going on in February, and it's taking a lot, but you're up to the challenge. Come the end of the month, you'll be glad that you did that. You're going to say, if it's kind of this bad now, how bad was it going to be if I hadn't done anything at all? I didn't even try. You're cushioning the blows that you know could be coming, and preparing and expecting the worst maybe, and being aware of what the worst could be. So when it all goes down, there'll be no surprises, there'll be no big shocks, and maybe things won't even be nearly as difficult as you thought they were going to be. But this guy's all about order, and he's trying to restore order for you, especially those that have just come through some kind of upheaval, some kind of chaotic thing that went on in your life, and he's here to restore order and restore balance. You're going to be needing to set some boundaries for yourself, Capricorn, okay? Strong boundaries. Even to yourself, you're putting not just restrictions for everybody else, but on yourself as well. It's called self-discipline, is what it is. Also, you're being encouraged, Capricorn, when this card comes up, because it's all part of making order and creating order in your life and finding the balance. Any disputes you've had, try to make amends. Try to fix those so that your balance isn't sitting a little akilter. You want everything peaceful. No friction as far as that goes in your life. You don't need that right now. At the opposite, you probably need a lot of support to just get through, to know that people are there for you if you want them. The help is there for you if you want them. At the end, it's up to you. So the advice of this card for you, Capricorn, is to get to work on your finances, get to work and put more into your home life as well, and your home. Get it all in order. Protect your assets. You do have the power. It's time for you to step into that power and start using it. Put your focus on self-protection, security for down the road. Focus in on that. And also leaving yourself open to gain more wisdom through the month of February that'll carry you through the rest of the year. Lessons learned, experiences that you've had. Let them count for something. Your keywords are organization and authority, leadership, and boundaries. Interesting month ahead of you, Capricorn. Your financial and your wealth sector, get the Four of Wands again. Good force. I just said this in the previous reading. That's why I said again. It's again for me. Four of Wands, all about reward, falling into a beautiful position of your finances and your wealth. And fours, again, I said it again, are all about stillness, rest, calm. So calm and inactive that you could stretch into boredom. We don't want to go there, and you're not going there because you got the Wands. Passion? Yes. Very much so. Some of you will be finding or looking for a new home, which will be a financial investment for you in the bigger picture. Finishing a job, finishing a project, the passing of a test, which could come in many, many, many forms. This could be job-related, educational-related, life-related. Somebody else putting you through a test. You may not be realizing it. This is a really good card for you because it shows you passing the test. This can also be a card of leisure, fun, and freedom, which is wonderful. This card sees you having a realization of the joys of life because you're experiencing some joys of life and you're appreciating any joy that comes your way. Even the joy, feeding it back to your inner child, Our inner child sometimes, that's where we get our hope from, our belief from. You need to feed that. We all need to feed our inner child, our imagination, our hopes, our dreams. You'll be feeling very, very safe in your spirit guides for the month of February. You are protected. Not to say that you're invincible, you're not, but you are protected as much as one can be. The advice of this card for you, Capricorn, is maybe now it's time for you to start feeling more carefree and make an effort to refresh your mind, refresh your soul, refresh your body, go through a cleansing, something that's going to shift all that up into higher energy. It's really good advice. Take the time to try to do that. Your keywords are balance and love, commitment, freedom, openness, travel, a new home. This card in itself is very wealthy. There's a lot of wealth in with this card. Let it be what it is. Okay? Let it be what it is. You're okay financially. You're finding wealth in other areas of your life. Within the home, within your relationships, your love, but within the home life, your hearth and home, we have the Tower. It is of destruction. This is sudden occurrences that we don't see coming. So life surprises, having the rug pulled out from under us. Wow. I know someone that's a Capricorn is going through this right now. I can't believe this showed up in the Capricorn reading. They wouldn't be watching this video, I'm sure. They're reading not this time around. But they would definitely agree. Again, I can't stress this is a general reading. All right? Don't read into something that's not there unless this hits home for you right away. Then it's not meant for you. Somebody's experiencing like their world is falling apart. Complete emotional devastation. Something that was completely out of your control. You couldn't have controlled it if you wanted to. Maybe you even tried in the past. Maybe you did for a bit, but it came unraveled again. There's shock. And as odd as it sounds, there's some kind of breakthrough that's going to work in your favor. You're going to be seeing the world extremely differently from what you did, say, yesterday. You're going to be feeling vulnerable to the world around you. Vulnerable to the universe. What else is coming at me? Does it get any worse than this? No. This is the bottom. This is the worst. You're feeling very, very vulnerable. Here's the thing. Some things you can't go back and undo, but you have fallen inside. This is something that you've probably gone through, and it's broken you. Here's the message. You're going to be rebuilding whatever has fallen to the best that it could possibly be. And in some ways, tangibly, materially, you'll probably have more than what you had before. Some things, they can't be replaced, but you'll find a pocket in your own special place to grieve, to mourn, to deal with. And I'm a believer of time doesn't heal all wounds or grief. You just get stronger and better at dealing with it. You're more in self-control and fitting it into your everyday life, and nobody even knows the difference. Nobody knows. You need to surrender to the universe, whatever this is. For some of you, it's bigger than you are. Too much for you to handle. You're feeling lost and confused. You need to surrender to the universe. You need to trust in the universe more. You need to give up control to the universe. Some people say, I give it up to God. It's too big for me, and leave it and trust it in God's hands. You can call it that. You call it creator, whatever you want. The universe. Trust in the hands of the universe that you'll be taken care of, that you'll be led in the right direction and do the right things. But you are going to see the world in a whole different light. You're going to have a new way of relating to the world, a new way of thinking. Your keywords for this card, whatever this is, it hits close to home for some of you. Breakdowns, endings, chaos, surrender, breakthroughs, beginnings. But at the end, the curtains open. Poof, spotlight goes on. And you're experiencing a very strong enlightenment in your life. And that's a gift. Your challenges, that wasn't even your challenges. Your challenges for the month, we're looking at potential here. 7 of Pentacles, 7s are all about possibilities, right? In tarot, there's much to be gained when this card shows up to work in your favor. So that is not a block, it's not a stumble or anything like that. It's not a challenge. Your dedication is going to be paying off anything that you've given yourself to or dedicated yourself to. You're going to start glimpsing and seeing the payoff, the rewards of all your blood, your sweat, your tears. And you know now with all certainty that potential is there for success in whatever you undertake. For some of you, this may require a little more hard work than you planned on, but you will follow it through, you will see it through. And in hindsight later on, when all is said and done, you look back and say, I didn't want to do that, but I did it because I had to. I had no choice. Boys, oh boys, am I ever glad that I did now. There'll be a reason for that. The advice for this card for you, Capricorn, is to believe. Stay on your chosen path, whatever that is for you. And you will stay and you will be on the track of success. Remember that. Stay put. Keep doing what you're doing. Don't change it. Keep going forward. Keywords are perseverance and money, work, dedication, time, and success. Your last card, your message from Spirit. The 10 of Swords, endings. Again, air signs, swords. Oh, so much. Sometimes we know what needs to be done, but we need to wrap our heads around it. We need to think about it. We need to mull it over. We need to work up courage. Question it, is it the right thing? Examine it inside and out so that you're not doing the wrong thing. This is a card about, because it is a 10 in tarot, it's a card about endings. Not all endings have to be bad at all. But for some of you, there are some unexpected endings coming your way. Excuse me. That involve drama, followed by shock, and then a light bulb moment, an epiphany almost, of a feeling, following these horrible things, a feeling of relief. If something's going to click in and give you a sense of calm and a sense of relief. You're going to be seeing reality. The reality of a situation, the reality of a relationship, a job, whatever it is, there's no growth. And that's a problem that doesn't sit right with you. This isn't right, that this is stagnant, stale. There's no growth and there's no potential for growth. None. It's time to call an end to it and start fresh. For some of you, that will be a challenge. How can I do that? How can I do that? If it's a job, you find another job before you leave that job and end it. In relationships, I don't know, you're on your own there. I ain't got nothing. You're on your own. I got nothing. Just that relationships are stagnant as well, and they're not growing. And they're not going to grow, and you know that truth. It's up to you to wrap your head around how you're going to get through that. It's not easy. I know that. The advice for you is to walk away and just let it go. Focus on the now. Let go of your past and move forward. Just keep going forward. Your keywords and the final words in your reading, Capricorn. And the final words for the February readings, your keywords are endings, release, drama, transformation, victimhood, truth, and shock. So, that was your reading for this month. The final readings for February. Till next year. The challenge, I don't think that there was one simple, straightforward, wonderful, beautiful, unrealistic reading. Through the February readings, everybody's got a challenge in front of them. You're not alone here, Capricorn. The devastation part, I don't know. I hope that it appeals to few. The fewer, the better. But you need to believe, again, there are rewards for you. Whatever this is, it's going to change your life. It's going to change your way of thinking and viewing and seeing the world and even dealing with it. It's a big shift. Make sure you're ready for it. Okay, so, yes! Dun, da, 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 da. Getting the jewelry off. Because I'm going to have supper here in a minute. 6 o'clock at night, 5 after 6. Alrighty. So, if anybody wants a private reading, personal reading, just you and me, just read through what you see down below in the Show More section. And I can't get this off no matter what I do. Come on. And read through there once. We'll take it from there. Also, if you're not a Facebook hater, you can find Bea Funde's Fortunes in Facebook. And I have a high presence there. I don't have that here. I'm only here to do the readings. And then I'm gone again. I think I got it. Oh, it slipped. Yeah, so you just get a hold of me, blah, 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 and join us on Facebook. It's closed. It's a private group and closed group. I can't say enough about it, so I'm not going to say anything. I'll let you judge for yourself. And usually at this time of year, you won't, only on the nicest of days during the winter months. Right now, we have a winter wonderland around us. Everything's covered in pure white snow. There we go. And it is a winter wonderland. It's absolutely stunning. Even though it's getting dark, I've got my outside lights on. It's beautiful here. But on the warmer days, yeah, you could still find me walking down below at the cove, walking on the beach along the water's edge that holds the highest, mightiest tides in the whole planet. On the whole planet, the beautiful, the bountiful, the Bea Funde. Go ahead and Google it. It's quite interesting. I'm real lucky to have this. I call it the 8th wonder of the world in my backyard. So yeah, you can usually find me down there. Or here. I'm a high tide junkie, so you're always going to catch me preoccupied with the water, with the rush of the tides, and all that good stuff. And you know what? Keep the peace in so you can share the love and light out. Share it. Pay it forward. Be kind to a stranger. Be kind to someone you know that needs a gentle touch, a gentle word. Smile at someone, nod at someone, open the door. It takes no time. It takes nothing, and you could really make an impact on someone's life, on their heart, on their self-worth, and their value. I wish you the very, very best, Capricorn. May healing take place for those that are needing it. Goodbye for now.